Okay, this is job 23917. This is called River Place out in Kent. Doing one of 5 proposals for Teresa at McPherson. We did a really big project for them last year down in Kent, and looks like I'm over here on the other side of Kent looking at another project for her. So this is going to have asphalt repairs, crack fill, seal coat, striping. I'm walking out to the east end of the property, and I was just marking up my iPad with all the asphalt repairs, and then my iPad just died. Batteries was low, I guess. I didn't realize it. So anyways, I've got some of it marked down already, but I'll just walk through from the east side to the back of the property, so that way we know what's going on here. So you can see a definitive line here where the seal coat starts, and this is at South 237th Place. You'll see there's a parking lot here, and then you'll see that's 5314, the house number. This is the Neely Homestead. It's like this is a starting point here, old home that was built here in the 1800s. But we're gonna start right here, going into this property. You can see there's some crosswalks that need to be restriped, speed bumps that need to be restriped. There's chevrons that go on the speed bumps. Plus you've got the word slow on each side. So a slow here, slow there, slow there, slow there. And then there's gonna be some type 2 yellow RPMs to replace. There'll be a little bit of red curb in here as we walk the property. It's been seal coated once before. You can see some of the streaks through some of the areas here. So we also have to, we don't have to seal coat back here because this is a concrete sidewalk. So we're just going from curb to curb on the crack fill, seal coat, and then striping. All right, so a lot of this property has down the middle cracking that can be filled with crack filler, but it also has some alligator cracking starting. And somebody's come out here before and they have done asphalt repairs in the past. You can see down the middle, they vary. Some are 3 foot wide, some are only 12 inches wide, then it goes 18 inches, some areas up to 4 feet. So I'm trying to map this out to where it makes sense that we're not just repairing the whole drive aisle, but at the same time, I don't want to have the guys do too many different cuts. So doing my best here to try to make it make sense for our guys. Okay, so as you go past the first house here at 5314, there's a little bit of alligator cracking right in this area. So I took this area right here and I went from the existing patch on the left hand side. I came back and I went out, I think it was like 8 feet or so, 6 feet. We'll redo this patch here. We'll redo this alligator patching here. Oh, I take that back. I made that a small repair right off the edge of that existing patch, and would do the left side here of the road to repair that. And then as you get over into this area, we'll end up saw cutting through some of this patch, existing one, and bringing it out farther, ripping out that existing patch, and everything that's to my right, I brought it out about, I think it was, the farthest point ended up being about 6 feet or 8 feet. And then I took it to here. And then you have another speed bump here, which is just before you get to house 5229. You've got a speed bump here, and just before it, I plugged in to take out from that tree root that you see just to the right of the sidewalk here from the old house, the Neely house. From there, I decided to come all the way across the road and take out this whole drive aisle here right before the speed bump, because it's got a lot of damage going on both sides. Plus you got some tree root damages up to the curb. So I thought it'd be smart to just rip out the whole drive aisle there. And then as you get over to this side of the speed bump, you've got a lot of curious people wondering what I'm doing. Decided to take out a pretty good sized portion of this area too. The catch basin needs work around it. The existing catch basin is fine. The riser is fine. It just needs to be redone. So I got a lot of this area plugged in to be repaired. I think pretty much the whole drive aisle all the way out to the first house here, which is 5229. So I came just out past that area. As a matter of fact, I might have come out to this spot right here in this location, fix this whole area. Then you go down the middle. In this section right here, all needs to be replaced out about 6 feet, and then all the way down. It's some handwork for the guys to do, but I don't think it'll be too bad. But we'd come right up to this existing patch here and stop, and then the length of this next patch, we're going to take out everything, go all the way across to 5224, and then go from this patch, that end, all the way across from curb to curb, and take out the whole drive aisle from curb to curb, from this repair down to here. Okay, so we'll go from curb to curb, and then we'll continue on down the middle, taking out roughly about 30 feet. It'll be a 30-foot by 2-foot repair. So it'll look similar to that one the way it was. Come out about 30 feet. I had that measurement wrong. It's only 20 feet, not 30 feet. So from the big patch that goes all the way across the road at 5224, we come up 20 feet and just take out a 2-foot wide pass there. The rest of this can be crack filled. This can be crack filled. Then right before you get to this field here, we've got another area here where we're gonna have to take out a larger section of asphalt. So this area would be a 16 by 8, and we'll stop right at the existing patch that went across the road. They probably trenched something in from the sewer, some sort of water main there, but we'll do 8 feet by 16 right here, just before you get to this field where the park is. Okay, this catch basin's looking pretty damaged, so I'm thinking we should redo this catch basin area. So that'd be an 8 by 8, so that we can get around that existing patch and fix any of the rock that's around it, compact it. And then you've got another patch right here. Okay, right here, this will end up being an 8 by 8 as well. That's at the first house, 5208, as you enter the park area. Just past the catch basin, there'll be an 8 by 8 right there, right before the speed bump. This area right here, starting to look a little damaged. Could be, I think it's something we'll probably need to replace too. So we're just gonna match up what's existing here. So it ends up being 12 foot by 2 foot. Okay, that's just as you get past the speed bump, 12 by 2. Okay, some of these other areas I think we can get with crack fill. Here's another catch basin that we'll want to fix, not only the catch basin, but all this damaged asphalt around it. So we're going to end up doing a 15 by 15 right here. This catch basin will be 15 by 15. And then past the catch basin, we're going to go from here all the way down so it'll be a 30 foot by 4 foot, 30 foot by 4 foot patch from the catch basin around the corner into this existing patch that was done right here, which is at house 5126. Here, another spot. We'll need to cut. We'll probably want to cut just past the existing line of each of these patches here. Okay, so right here, this will end up being an 8 by 6 right here. Okay, that 8 by 6 is right off the fence line from the park here in the center of the road. This area right here, again, it's could be crack filled, but I'd rather just see that we take out that section right there. So this will end up being a 7 by it's 3. It's like a 7 by 3 here, right before the speed bump. And just past it, we've got asphalt damage that goes right up here into the center. I think we can get, let's see here. Okay, so as we get to the first speed bump, from the speed bump out to here, we'll do a 24 by 8, take care of this damaged area that's right here, and then all the way over to the speed bump, and just fix that whole center area. It'll mostly be on this side of the center line there. As you can see, some of the cracking is about a foot on each side, so we'll probably take a foot this way, and then everything else will go out this way. So 1 foot this way, 7 foot this direction. Cut that out. This catch basin, looks like this one needs to be redone again. It's looking pretty nasty, but we're going to extend this out past the sewer lid there. So right now you've got what's about 3 foot wide. We're going to go another foot on this side, another foot on that side. So we'll go 5 foot. We'll go 5 foot by 16 from the existing edge of the patch on the other side of the catch basin out just past the sewer lid. Okay, and then right here, you've got failed asphalt here. A pretty large section. You've got tree root damage going on right there. So it's damaging the curb. Okay. We'll take out this whole drive aisle. We'll go from the crack here all the way down, and then just past the tree root here, we'll get this whole area removed and replaced. Okay, so looking at it from the other angle, this is a 24 by 22, just past the tree root here. Okay, 24 by 22. We'll put back that crosswalk. This was repaired once before. It's looking a little rough, but I think I might be able to leave it alone. Let me see. I think this area right up in here, we probably want to replace this because this is probably what's causing some of this damage down here. All right, so from this existing repair here, we'll end up cutting a little bit past, like 2 feet past the existing patch here. We'll probably overlap on this. All right, we'll overlap a little bit, and we'll go 8 foot. This will kind of be at an angle this direction, but it'll be 44 feet. Okay, 44 feet by, I said 8 feet, but it really doesn't have to be 8 feet down there. Okay, so it'll end up being 42 feet by 4 feet right to here, and then we'll fix this area right here too. Okay, so that ends up being an additional 5 by 2 and then 42 by 4 on that. So that's on the west side of this park. Okay. So from the main entrance over there, you come to this intersecting point where it's 51st Place South and South 237th Place. You can see there's some pretty good cracking from some of the shrubs here. It even broke the curb. But as you come in here, you're going to see this area, I think, is pretty good. Some damage here right down the middle. So we'll end up having to do a 30 foot by 5 foot right here from the driveway here, which is not the first one, but the second driveway. Go across 30 foot by 5 foot in the center here. 30 foot by 5. Some damaged curb right there. You'll see on the map some of these areas that need to be replaced. I'll have them marked with green. I'll have footages next to it. A little bit of curb right there needs to be fixed, a 2 foot piece. That over there where I did the tree root damage, there's going to be 10 feet to fix there. Here's another section where we'll have to remove probably from about this point where the alligator cracking is starting all the way down to that existing patch. It's going to end up being 3 foot. It goes all the way to the end of the street here. So that's 116 feet by 4. So we're going to go over that existing patch that was back there, over that catch basin, and all the way down here where the street meets here at 51st Court. Actually, it's at 51st Avenue South and South 237th Place. You can see the reflection there, or the sun, how it hits right at the end here. All of that needs to be replaced. And then now we're in the intersecting part here. It's the very back of the property. Before I move on to those repairs though, we got to look up here. So we got 5 feet of curb to fix right there. It's been clipped, but we also have some damaged asphalt there, and this is starting to split up pretty wide, probably from this tree here. So I'd like to go all the way across the road. Okay, so this will be a 24 foot by 6 foot going across the road, because that crack's pretty wide. Crack fill will just drain down there. We'll just be wasting a bunch of material. So let's get that 24 by 5 put in right there, right at the street when it takes a left here at 51st Court South. Okay, so now I'm at the back of the property, and you're going to see we're going to be doing the same type of thing down the center here. Some of these repairs have been done before, like I said, but need to be redone. So this area right here, it's all damaged from the catch basin all the way up. So I'll probably end up redoing a majority of this. So starting from the second house after you take a right from the back of the property, first house, second house, right at the driveway, we'll go right here all the way down to the catch basin, and we're going to end up making this 6 foot wide. Okay, so this will be 90 feet. So this will end up being 90 feet from the second house all the way just past the catch basin to the sewer lid here. It'll be 90 feet. So 90 feet by 6, actually, all the way up. 90 by 6. Let's continue walking this way. Okay, so this catch basin is starting to sink. This is the third house as you take a right. This will need to be repaired because by next year it'll probably look a lot worse. All right, so we'll do a 6 by 6 surrounding all the way around that catch basin, 6 by 6. Okay, now the 1, 2, 3, 4, the fifth house. Got a good sized crack going across the road here that's starting to widen a little bit. Or crack fill might not be the answer, so we'll have to do a 24 by 4 across the road here. Repair 24 by 4, and then as you get down to this catch basin, we've got some big time sinking going on here. All right, so this whole area will be 6 foot wide, and we'll go all the way down past the catch basin to where you got some alligator cracking over there. Okay, so this will be a 6 foot by 20 foot in this section right here, 6 by 20.